Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. Look what I have in my makeup loving hands. These are the brand new shades of the Dior Rosy Glow Blush Sticks and the powders. It's another week, so of course we have to have another Dior beauty release, and I am so here for it. We do swatches, demos, comparisons. You're going to see me flip a makeup brush or two. Maybe I drop it, maybe I don't. You'll have to wait and see. But we're going to have a lot of fun today looking at these beautiful shades. I'm going to tell you which shade is my absolute favorite, which shade shocked me, all that good stuff. So if that sounds like fun to you, please stick around. And without further ado, let's get this Dior party started. All right, beauty. So we and Dior Beauty meet yet again. I feel like every other week, or every week pretty much, we are talking about a new Dior Beauty release. And you know what? I'm here for it. And so are you. So I'm very excited to get into these beautiful blushes. There were 4 shades that were recently released. I picked up 3. I picked up the shades Dragonfruit, Guava, and Goji. I also bought the Rosy Glow Blush Sticks to pair with them. Like I said, there was another shade. It was a light, sparkly pink Palamo, I think is the name of it. So that shade was beautiful, but I feel like we've seen that shade from Dior before. So I picked up the 3 most interesting shades to me that I thought you would all be interested in. So that's what we're going to do today. Now, I will link all my makeup down below. I have on the Dior eyeshadow stick, Dior foundation, all that good stuff. I will link everything down below. But let us get into these blushes. First, I'm going to moisturize my hands with the Prada hand cream, which shockingly, I'm running low on. Did you see they came out with one of these in pink? I want it. It's a good hand cream. I probably still prefer the Chanel, but it's pretty good. Let's start with Dragonfruit number 107. Beautiful Dior packaging, as always. These are also very similar to the new glow sticks that came out recently that I love, the highlighter sticks. I mean, oof, why did I do such a big swatch? The YouTube Academy is not going to approve of this. That's a big swatch. Okay. So that's Dragonfruit. This beautiful next shade is Guava. I feel like I swatched that a little less aggressively, so that's good. This was the shade that I absolutely had to have. Most of the powder. Look at that. Gorgeous. Beautiful. All right. Next we have Goji, potato. And that's like a beautiful terracotta with a little bit of shimmer in it. Try to get up close. There we go. So what I like about the combination of these shades is that they're all pretty different. Also, what I love about the powder version of these is that you can see the color right through, but it is not the inside of the package, so you will not be disrupting this beautiful exterior as you dig into your blush. I'm sorry, we ladies don't dig into our blush. We apply, we tap, we buff. We don't dig. So this is Dragonfruit. So interesting. The powder version of Dragonfruit, I feel like is more, I don't know how to describe it, more of a dull pink, not dull, be a little bit more mauve-y of an undertone. It's a little bit different. Okay, so now let's move on to Guava. She's so pretty. She's that girl. I feel like Guava is just that girl. Oh, so fun. I feel like that's a pretty good match for Guava. And we have this beautiful, deep, mysterious golden goddess shade. If you're new to my channel, my name is Courtney. I'm so glad you're here. And I'm always looking for that golden goddess look through cosmetics because I can't achieve it naturally. I haven't been able to achieve it in over 3 decades, so that's all right. That's why we love makeup. Okay. So I feel like Dragonfruit is the only shade that really doesn't match up perfectly with the stick version, but not terribly different, just a little bit different. In person, you can see the difference up close a little bit more, but that's okay. We're going to remove these from my hands because I feel like what's going to happen is I'm going to go like this to be, Miss Sexy, non-sexy influencer. And this will get in my hair. And then especially this dewy version will get in my hair and it'll be so good. Okay, so these are staining my hand, which is good. I think what we're going to do is we're going to use the sticks first and then we'll put the powder. I'm going to start with, let's see. I guess I should end with the deepest shade. That would make sense, even though I want to end with Guava. But let's do Dragonfruit first. And we'll start with the stick. Oh, it's pretty. I wasn't going to buy these, but then I said, why not? I am a woman of science, right? I'm always experimenting and trying things out for all of my lovely viewers and subscribers on YouTube. So this really is for science. It's not for personal reasons, right? It's for science. And a few of you actually did ask me to review these, so I consider it my duty. What's going on with my hair? Let's fix that. There we go. A little bit better. Okay. Oof, that's pretty. I haven't had this formula in a while, these sticks. I had one last year. I did a review on it, and then the packaging was like a disaster. So I ended up returning it to Dior. So I haven't had this formula in a while. A little bit more. Forgot how beautiful this formula is. Oof, beautiful. My gosh, I'm stunning. Well, not me, but the blush. That is beautiful. Oh, I love this shade. So stunning. So if you've used this formula before, you know it's a very dewy, glowy finish. Obviously, it does stain the skin. Hello. Really beautiful. That's just like the perfect summer shade. A little bit of a purpley undertone to it. Now, these blush sticks have a pH adaptive technology. So it's supposed to be, a very personal shade to go with your pH levels and all that good stuff. But it should generally be similar on your skin as it is to mine. But let's get up close personal so you can see. So this is Dragonfruit. I love the shade. It's gorgeous. All right, so now let's go in with the powder. I'm going to use the same brush. I've been loving this Victoria Beckham brush lately for blush. So this does come with a mirror. Oh, think it did. Okay, we're going to fix that. Okay. So I'll leave this on for a second just so you can see how the pigment builds, and then I'll fix it to a respectable level of blush. My gosh, isn't that pretty? So you can obviously wear the stick on its own, but the powder will help set that down. You still are getting the glow, and there is a little bit of shimmer on here. Nothing terribly obvious, but when you look in the mirror, you have a little bit of a shimmer. Perfect for summertime. I love this powder formula. It's such a good formula. Even though I had to return the stick version of the blush last year, I did keep the powder, and I do use it quite often. It's just so blurring on the skin. It lasts all day. This powder version is excellent. So I didn't really have to do much work with that. It kind of buffed out most of it. That's so pretty. When we get up close, we can see. Let's get up close. I don't know if you can see the shimmer. I love this shade. But am I really not going to like any of these shades, honestly? Seriously? I don't think so. I'm going to take what's left over on my foundation brush and just clean that up a little bit. So now let's move on to Guava. It's so pretty. Look at this. Look at this. My gosh. Anything that the Dior does slaps their label on it, I'm in for it. I'm here. Just so classy in the way the Dior is on here. Beautiful. Why did I do 3 dots? I have no idea. But we're just having fun with this. Now, you can obviously do this with your fingers as well, which actually may help the formula blend out a little bit easier. Oh, so good. Oh, so pretty. Gosh. This is really stunning, this Guava shade. I'm going to put a little bit more on. I just love how easily these blend out. They do have a slight scent, but the scent goes away. You don't smell it once it's on your makeup-loving face. It's such a pretty shade. Now, this is described as a vibrant pink with a gold shimmer. I think you could see the gold shimmer pretty clearly. The Dragonfruit is described as a powdery pink mauve with a golden shimmer. So they both have a golden shimmer. I feel like it's more obvious on the Guava side off the bat. Let's get in close and see what you think. So that's Guava. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. And that's Dragonfruit with the powder. Let us put the Guava powder on this side. And I should have mentioned earlier, these are limited edition shades. According to Sephora's website, it says limited edition. So if you're interested in any of these shades, I will link them down below. But I wouldn't wait too long just in case they sell out. They haven't sold out yet, but I'm just throwing that out there since it doesn't look like they are permanent parts of the collection, unfortunately. Okay, so I'm going to try to take the other side of the brush and buff that out. Okay, so definitely more vibrant pink than the Dragonfruit. I'm going to fix it, don't worry. I'm just taking a clean foundation brush and just clean it up a little bit. Because if we've never met, again, my name's Courtney, and I am an overblusher and a chronic oversharer. So pretty. It's glowy, but it's not emphasizing much texture or dry spots. It's just beautiful. It just has a beautiful reflection. Now, If you wanted to have that more glowy, dewy look, I would skip the powder, but I think the powder obviously will help set it down. Just want to fix over here so you can see Guava up close and personal. All right, so I feel like this looks more like a red blush on the skin, even though it's not technically red. And that has that more mauvey undertone. But which one do you like the best? I love both of them, obviously. Would you like Dragonfruit better or Guava? Oh, I keep saying it like that, Guava. But I feel like saying it like that. What do you think? Let me know in the comments down below. Again, for the last time, before we take these off, unfortunately, and try on our last shade that I'm going to try to pronounce correctly and wash this off my hand so I don't get it all over my makeup-loving face for the end of this video, let me know which shade you like the best. Dragonfruit or Guava? You know I'm going to find a reason to say Guava for the rest of the week now because I like the way that sounds. All right. I'm going to take off Dragonfruit and Guava and be right back. Okay, so sadly, we are on our last shade of the video, but Dior's always come out with new things. So I'm sure next week we'll meet again at this time for another Dior beauty release, and I will be here for it, and hopefully you will be here too. So let's move on to Goji. I think it's Goji. Goji. Let's look it up together. Goji. Goji. Do you want to know what Goji is? Because I didn't myself. A Goji or Goji berry is a bright red, mildly sweet and tart edible fruit that grows on two closely related shrub species native to Asia. It's commonly referred to as a wolfberry. They are famous for being nutrient-dense and high in antioxidants. So, little fun fact for you. Very interesting. Okay, so let's get this on our makeup-loving cheeks. I'm going to apply this on both sides. Since, like I said, this is our last shade. Let's go with Goji. I feel like it'd be a good song. Go Goji, go Goji. Oh, that's what I came up with. That's what I thought of when I heard that name. So I'm tapping this on with my hand because I feel like since it's such a deep shade, I don't want to use a brush and go too heavy-handed with it. Unlike my motions, I would like to go soft with this. So let's see. Ooh. I feel like this is the perfect combination of the other two shades. That is beautiful. Now, this has a gold shimmer as well. That is so pretty. A little more on. Let's take a brush and see how it does with that. All of this is beautiful. This might be my favorite, I don't know. And not only because I'm proud of myself that I now know how to pronounce Goji, though I think that is an accomplishment. That is pretty. I feel like with Dior's bronzers, their blushes, they really can do no wrong. Their eyeshadows, the powder ones are not my favorite, but their complexion products, blushes, bronzers, foundations, concealers, you really could not go wrong with Dior. Their mascaras are really good. Their lip products are really good. The only thing, I don't say I take issue with, but I'm always a little hesitant about are their powder eyeshadows. Okay. This is like the perfect burnt sunset. Why would a sunset be burnt? But burnt terracotta, I should say. Sunset vibe. But it's not too dark. If you're fair skinned or light skinned, that is beautiful. It's just a beautiful, healthy flush to the skin. So pretty. All right, let's throw a little powder on. Actually, no, let me do the other side with the stick. Okay. So I just realized that my microphone was on my table instead of on me. So hopefully I'll be able to fix the audio on that. If it sounds a little bit distant, I'm very sorry. I will try to fix it during editing. But what I was saying is that this is like the perfect terracotta sunset shade, but it's not too dramatic. It's very light, but it's buildable at the same time. It just has the most beautiful, natural tone. I'm shocked because I was afraid this would be, I didn't do the powder yet, but I was afraid that this shade would be far too deep on my skin tone. But I think this is my favorite. It's just that beautiful combination of that reddish tone with the gold. It just pairs so beautifully. Obsessed. And now we're going to put this on my cheeks here. But I was also saying that I'm going in with my fingers for the most part because unlike with my emotions, I would like to be soft with this blush because it's delicate. Again, like my emotions, but that I'm not too delicate with. I try to be, but it never really works out. This is like the perfect, like just out of this world, absolutely stunning. I'm going to take a brush and just buff it out a little bit more. It's funny, I never get music stuck in my head when I'm filming. And this whole video, I just have music stuck in my head. I'm not sure why. That is a Hey Sailor shade, if you know what I'm talking about. I still can't do the eye wink thing. No. Can't be done. I mean, it could be done, but it's done awkwardly. Like, sorry, it's my lot in life. I've accepted it. A little on the nose. A little more on the nose than I wanted. Love it. Okay. Let's try the powder, and then I'm going to tell you which ones are my favorite shades, my final thoughts, all these things. But I'm feeling good about these colors. Really good. I'm just looking for a clean brush in front of me. Okay. That's not clean. This is a Detailed by Tati brush, ES3. I don't hear enough people talking about these Tati brushes. Ooh, okay. All right. Okay. We're going to stay calm. Not really. Because I did too much. I did too much. And we're on camera. Okay. I'm going to stay calm because we are professional. But look at that blur. But look at that color. Oh. All right. All right. I'm taking this big BK Beauty brush and kind of knocking myself in the eye just to diffuse it a little bit. But that's not going to work. So we're going to be calm. I'm going to take the foundation brush. Again, because I am a professional. Okay. All right. Okay. My blood pressure is going down. Okay. Be okay. See, everything can be fixed except some relationships, but that's beside the point. Okay. Everything makeup wise can be fixed for the most part. Most things can be fixed most of the time. Some things can be fixed most of the time. Some of the time. I digress, as always. Okay. So now I feel like I want to add a little bit more because I think I took off too much. Okay. Again, professional. Do that flip again. Let me do it again. But this is not the brush I need. So let me grab the brush I need. Maybe this could be my bit on YouTube. Just like, I want to do that more cool. Ready? Let's try it together. Ready? I failed. Excuse me. That's good enough for me. Okay. Taking a different brush since I knocked the other one on the floor. Okay. If you're finding this whole bit entertaining, please let me know in the comments down below. All right. So now I actually want to add a little bit of the stick on top, just almost like another like highlight effect. But no, here. Not that I needed more of an announcement that I'm here. Oh boy. Okay. Just taking a diffusing brush and just lightly just putting a little glow back on top. Kind of like a little blush sandwich. A little BLT of the blush, if you will. BLT, a blush layering trio. There you go. A little BLT. Okay. So now, I'm going to show you the final shade up close and personal. And then I'm going to give you my esteemed, non-esteemed, unesteemed, steamed opinion. See how beautiful that red tone goes with the golden sparkles? But it's not overly sparkly either. It's just very subtle. Shimmer more than sparkles. So pretty. For my esteemed opinion, like my little Highland cows, I think they're so cute. Anyway, that's Stan over there. I haven't named these three. If you want to have some input on what I named the Highland cows, the little trio over there, then please drop a comment below. But that's Stan, if you haven't met him yet. I love the Highland cows too much, far too much. If you've been on my channel before, you know this is a continuing obsession for me. And it's still going strong, so don't you worry. Anywho, back to business. The three shades are absolutely stunning. I do not dislike any of them. I think they're beautiful. I think they're unique. The shade Goji is like the must-have shade out of the three. I thought it was going to be Guava, and I do think that's a must-have shade. But this one for summer, it's that beautiful sunburnt look without it being too much. You know, if you have light or fair skin like I do, sometimes those shades can be a little bit hard. This is just beautifully subtle, beautifully romantic and sparkly and fun, but still sophisticated. It is beautiful. It's like you're just sitting out on the sunset with your Highland cow statue from Home Goods, enjoying the sunset, and the sun is just kissing your face and just getting a little sun kiss. It's really beautiful. And all kidding aside, this is the most beautiful shade. It's the shade I recommend. I would choose the stick over the powder if you had to pick one, but I think the combination both obviously is the best for longevity purposes. I think next to the Guava shade is my second favorite. Beautiful. Such a fun pop of color on the cheeks. It's bold in the pan and on the stick, but once you put on your makeup loving cheeks, it's just elegant and fun. It's not too much. It's something you could build up, but you can also keep it subtle if that's what you want. And the Dragonfruit was also beautiful, had that beautiful mauve undertone, really, really nice for the summer. But all three were stunning. I recommend all three. But again, in the order of Goji, Guava, and Dragonfruit. But most importantly, I want to know, which shades did you like the best? Have you tried this formula before? Is it a favorite of yours? Like I said, I've had the powder for over a year. I had to return the stick that I bought last year, so I'm very glad to have this formula back in my life. And I want to know from you which shade you like the best and if this is a formula that you love as well. Also coming up on my channel, we have a lot more reviews coming up. We have, let's see, the YSL Cushion Foundation, which I have tried. It's beautiful, but I'm continuing to test out. I'm also thinking of doing like a new at Sephora video because there have been some releases that haven't been enough for like a dedicated video, but that I would still like to show you and test out. So please let me know if you'd be interested in that and what products you would like to see featured in that video. We have Louis Vuitton lip liners coming up towards the end of June. And we may have some other fun things on the horizon that I'm not going to mention now, but they will be coming soon. So please make sure that you are subscribed, that you hit the notification bell because I do upload several times a week. I also post a lot of updates on the community page of any sales or any restocks or any exciting launches, limited edition collections that come out. I always post them as soon as I can so that you can get them in your makeup loving hands and stay up to date with all the latest in makeup and beauty. And I would seriously love for you to join our growing community of beauty lovers and friends. We have so much fun on this channel. I hope you had fun today hanging out with me. The fact that you choose to spend any part of your day with me, it means the world to me, and I cannot appreciate you more. I will link all these items down below in case you're interested in picking anything up. If you do use my links, I do get a very small commission at no extra cost to you, but it does help me with my channel, continuing to buy products for the channel, things like that. So if you do decide to shop using my links, I greatly appreciate you, but any way that you choose to support my channel, whether it's just watching my videos, commenting, hyping up my videos, whatever it may be, I could not thank you more. And I greatly appreciate your friendship, and I cannot wait to see you in the next video. Bye, guys. Say bye to Stan. Bye, Stan.